The following program, Barber News with Toad, features a highly opinionated, overly caffeinated, and deeply sarcastic amphibian, discussing all things barber-related. Toad is not a licensed barber, doctor, historian, or even a reliable source of information. He's a toad. All opinions expressed in this show are Toad's alone, and should absolutely not be taken as fact, unless you enjoy being misinformed by a creature that spends most of his life sitting in a swamp. If you're unsure about anything he says, please comment, fact-check, or consult an actual human barber before making any drastic hair or life choices. Toad's advice has resulted in questionable haircuts, unnecessary life advice, and relationship facts. You have been warned. Viewer discretion is advised. Now sit back, relax, and prepare for the most totally ridiculous barber news you've ever seen.
Shut the fuck up and watch this crap. Now it all makes sense. I am never going to mention this cheap, bottom-of-the-barrel Taiwan brand again. Not to be heard or seen here. It started with a couple of comments on my videos. Then I noticed a few strange individuals constantly bringing them up, usually with some controversial nonsense about them being better value. We've had this brand's factory beg us repeatedly to work with them. And now they've managed to get a few wealthy backers who are about to throw ridiculous money at marketing it as the future. Let me make this crystal clear. Producing a slick video showing nuts and bolts going into a clipper does nothing to hide the reality. You are still a dirt-cheap Temu tier brand. Anyone who brings this brand up in my comments will be schooled every single time. I understand you want to be noticed and taken seriously, but here's my advice. Burn down your factory and start over. This time, use quality materials, build a real product, and maybe in 30 years you'll be slightly better than Temu. But still cheap. Now, enough about them. Let's move on. I can already imagine the owner to his wife celebrating now that they made it onto Barber News. Congratulations, guys! Crack open the champagne. It's red panty night, baby. We did it. Toad mentioned me on the big screen. I know that by mentioning them, I've basically triggered a magnet for every bad clipper brand to start piling into our community. Right now, Barber News feels like the beginning of Lord of the Rings. Peaceful, calm, and full of potential. But I can already sense the storm coming. Some washed-up bargain bin wizard of a brand is on its way to stir up drama. I can feel it. Now we've got bottom-of-the-barrel clipper companies talking nonsense, saying things like, our motor has similar movement to yours. No, it doesn't. Yours was designed after watching a YouTube tutorial. Ours are built by geniuses. Alright, that's enough on this. Let's move on.
Oh, crying. I'm really just a dickhead. Don't act like you don't know me. This camp deserve a trophy. Baby, they know me straight. Do the most crying in history. Power potent go show up. This camera clippers blow up. It's bossy or crying. 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 Bossy or crying.
So, take a good look at this. Earlier this week, I managed to get my hands on this image, and I had to share it with you. I didn't want to keep talking about upcoming products without giving you something fresh to actually look at. What you're seeing here is the Go trimmer. Now, I can't say with 100% certainty that this is the exact final form in every detail, but even at this stage, it looks impressive. The design is clean, the build looks solid, and from my experience with TPOB, I'm confident this thing is going to pack serious power. There are still things I don't know yet, like the RPM. And if you're a real Barber News follower, you'll know this. I still have absolutely no idea about this trimmer blade. I know the Go Clipper blade inside and out, but the trimmer blade is still a mystery. With the Psycho blade already making waves and the Morono blade holding its own, this new blade feels like it could be from another dimension entirely. That's also what concerns me. If I don't know anything concrete about the blade yet, then I truly can't predict when this trimmer will actually drop. My gut feeling? The shaver might hit the market before this trimmer does. One thing I've learned over the years is that nothing from TPOB is ever rushed. Every product goes through endless testing, endless checks, and is scrutinized from every angle before anyone even thinks about a release. If you've got any questions about it, drop them. I'll answer whatever I can. But for now, know this. The Go trimmer is coming. It's looking like a beast, and when it does finally land, it won't just be another trimmer on the shelf. Don't ever say Barber News isn't educational. Send that video to your colleagues who are still asking me for tutorials on how to change the blades on their play. Idiots!
All right, we got another chronicle of some of the most problematic blades in the industry. We getting ready to turn this to this. And guess what? This is what did it. And if you had these, you wouldn't have to worry about anything.
So listen, the reason I'm showing you this video is simple. If a play machine made a strange sound, or if TPOB misspelled a single word, the whole industry would explode. Desperate to call him out on something. That's the reality. So when I see real damage being done, I make sure you see it. Keep watching.
And from the first blade we did, if you look at these teeth, all the way going over to the left-hand side, we can see the inconsistency in the gold teeth in the back. That those gold teeth are much more longer in inconsistency going down through the length of the blade. These are a lot shorter, and we're gonna move to the other side of the blade. In the middle, these are a lot longer, and we go back to shorter, so the blades are inconsistent.
Who designed the blades for Babyliss? Stevie Wonder? This is stuff we've never seen before, so you've got to appreciate it for what it is. The proof is right there on the screen. This is slapped together, rushed junk, and I can say that with complete honesty after showing you this video. Do you agree? Let me know in the comments what you think.
Now, how can you keep talking about this, especially when we have this? The problem's are over.
I think I deserve some credit today for actually educating everyone and taking the time to show you these crazy details. This is information that's never been shared before. Now you know how to swap a blade on your play. And you also know that Babyliss blades are made like potato chips. Some come out straight, others look warped, and which one you get is basically a lucky dip. You're not going to see anyone else showing you this. All I ask in return is a comment and some feedback. If you can do that, I'll genuinely appreciate it. Make some noise, Barbers. Barbers, I know some people are going to get offended by today's episode, but guess what? I don't give a single fuck, and the reason is simple. I'm only just getting started. Trust me when I say this is just the beginning. I'm here to cover everything in this industry, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And I'm not going to stop just because a few people don't like what they hear. I'm going to continue bringing you the truth, the facts, and the stuff nobody else wants to say out loud. That's what Barber News is about. If something needs to be called out, I'll call it out. If there's something worth showing you, I'll show you. And if it shakes a few people up along the way, so be it. Okay, Barbers, I am back tomorrow with some more slimy stuff, so please, hit the like, lick that subscribe, and for fuck's sake, drop a comment. Barbers, I'm out. Peace.